Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about the differences between above and over. You know, it is often difficult to understand which one to use in a sentence and what does it mean. First of all, let's talk about the position of something. Now when something is higher than something else, we can use both above and over. For example, here in this picture, the helicopter is over the lake, the helicopter is above the lake. When you want to say that something is higher than something else, you can use both above and over. So where is the helicopter? It's above the lake, it's over the lake. Both of them are correct. But if something is higher than something else, but is not directly over it, we say above. For example, there is a house above the lake. The house is in a higher position than the lake, but is not directly over the lake. If something is directly over our head, we use over. For example, he held the umbrella over his head. If something covers something, we use over. For example, if there are clouds covering the city, we say there are clouds over the city. If you have a cake and you pour chocolate to cover the surface of the cake, you pour the chocolate over the cake because the chocolate is covering the cake. So there are clouds over the city. I am pouring chocolate over the cake. I am wearing a coat over my t-shirt. While talking about measurement, we use above. For example, when we are measuring the temperature of the room, we say it's 37 degrees above zero. This is also for height. When we are measuring the height of something, we say above. The peak of Mount Everest is 8,000 meters above the sea level. Means the peak of Mount Everest is 8,000 meters higher than the sea level. However, when we are talking about age, we use over. For example, he is over 50. It is also true for speed. For example, the car was going at over 100 miles per hour. So for age and for speed, we use over. For height and for temperature, we use above. When we want to say more than a number, we also use over. For example, over 1,000 people were invited to the party. Over a number means more than that number. Here we don't use above, we say over. Example, it cost me over 1,000 rupees to repair my laptop. Here instead of more than 1,000 rupees, we used over. For time, we use over. Example, we waited over 2 hours. When we are talking about movement, we can also use over. For example, the plane was flying over Kolkata. Here the plane is moving, it's a movement. So the plane is flying over Kolkata city.